Hello, beauties. Just grabbing myself a little drink. Welcome to the session for Thrive tonight. My name's Alicia Dumais-Temmerman. And welcome. Hey friends, I can see some people jumping on with me. Thank you for coming to play with me tonight. Please drop a little heart. Let me know who you are, gorgeous face person. Hello, hey Karen. Welcome, hey Liv. Oh, lovely to see you guys. Thank you for joining. And whoever else is here, let me know who's here. Or if you are watching the replay, give me a little hello in the replay as well. That would be beautiful. All right, friends. So let's jump in to this topic. I'm just gonna have a little wee drink. So what I want to talk tonight, it's a little bit different to most of the sessions that I've spoken about before in some ways, but I really want to talk a little bit more tonight about the science around happiness. And most of you know, if you've seen any of my sessions before, that I'm a channeler, and so I do channelings from other dimensions where non-physical beings communicate with me and share information directly using my voice. And one of the key things that these spiritual beings, or whatever we want to call them, share with me is around this concept of us being humans and being divine humans. So having these two aspects, the divinity that is within us and can never be disconnected. We have this, I understand, I believe that we have like this cord, so to speak, that connects us eternally with ultimate source, whatever word you want to use to refer to ultimate source. And I also want to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land. I forgot to do that, and the land spirits and all of the beautiful beings. So there's these two aspects of us whilst we're in human form. We have our human aspect, which is us in the 3D dimension, us walking around with our hands and our feet and our body, and we're navigating through this 3D dimension in that way. But then we also have, I believe, the truth essence of us, the being within us, is this internal light, this part of ourselves that is all-knowing and is indestructible, and as I've said, is always connected to divinity. So I talk mainly in a lot of my sessions around that part of us, that divine part of ourselves. But tonight I want to talk a little bit about the human aspect of ourselves and how it's also good for us to understand the science around our brains and how we can best take advantage of that and our biology. So I believe we are, whilst in human form, we are vibrational beings, and it is vibration first, the way that we interact with the world. And that's why when I say vibration first, that's why when you meet someone, when you connect with someone, you feel them before you speak. You feel them before they speak, right? You know what I'm talking about? Please let me know if this resonates with you, where you have a sense. And that's because our vibrational frequency, our energy, our signature, our imprint, whatever you want to call it, is interacting with the world in ways that are not limited to the way that we speak, and the voice and the tones and the body language. We are communicating through our vibration, through our emissions, right, out into the world. And what is really exciting now is that the science is now, I'm a little bit of a nerd burger. And so the science, I like to get my head into it and say, okay, what I feel is true, what I feel and know to be true energetically in terms of the way that I understand things because of the information that I've got from infinite source and various versions of that, waves of that, non-physical beings. But it's also now being confirmed in science. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the science around that. So many of you have probably come across David Hawkins, but if you haven't, I suggest you read his stuff, and he talks all around the map of human consciousness and the vibration of various things, emotions, thoughts, and also the scientist Emoto, the Japanese scientist who placed words on water and then had these big microscopes to look in at that, and could see that, you know, water that had the word love and beauty looked amazing, like these gorgeous crystals. And then if we put the word misery, for example, disease, then everything goes Argh. And you think about our body is like 60-70% of water. So that's why I'm always talking about the temple that you are residing in, this temple of your thoughts, and how through your thoughts we are impacting our energetic systems at the cellular level, which impacts how we experience and see the world. The way we are inside, the way that we internalize, the way we interpret events impacts. Each of us is experiencing the world from our own vantage point, our own physical vantage point. So we think, like each of us thinks that the world is a certain way because of all of the things that we've experienced and all of our, that we've built into our energetic field, our energetic container, or what we've shown ourselves that, oh, this is important or that's not important, this is important, that is not, this we like this, we don't like this. All of these things that we have created over time to create this energetic imprint or vibration or emission that impacts how we are in the world. But I also want to talk to you about a guy called Dr. James, I'll try and say his name, Gimzeski or something. So he's done these amazing studies around cells down to the cellular level, and he identified that healthy cells sound different to cancerous cells. And so what this told him is it was like healthy cells were singing. And so my guides, like a number of my guides, they sing through me, they use sound vibration because we're waves of energy, and through sound vibration we're able to actually kind of bypass the mental construct, and there's so much healing that can be done. And also the power of our consciousness, the power of our thoughts, amazing. There's been these studies that have been done in terms of having a glass of water and testing its pH level. I am going to get to happiness, by the way, but I'm just getting a bit excited about this other stuff. But testing the pH level of water and then asking a human to bring their intention to the water and to try and reduce its pH level. And these studies have shown that this happens so that our consciousness can impact and affect matter way faster than technology can. So they can reduce the pH in water through running it through some crazy machine and it takes 12 hours. Or human consciousness, bringing attention, awareness, can change that in like seconds. This is the power of you. This is the power of your intention. This is the power of your attention, of where you focus your energy. So we are these vibrational beings. We are like a battery, a renewable battery of energy. And plus we also have this cord may not be the right word, but we have this infinite connection to ultimate source that can never be destroyed. And then we're also like a satellite dish where we are like emitting and receiving and emitting and receiving. And that's why so many people are pretty depleted right now. And a lot of people are tired, like humanity is tired right now, because there's so much being received and transmitted on the global scale like never before. So if you're wondering why, you're just feeling a bit extra, you're feeling a bit heavy, you're feeling a lot of stuff that's maybe not even your own stuff, that's because we have this massive amount of global emissions, and we have an extraordinary amount of humans that are focusing on similar things that has really never happened before on our planet. So it's like really bringing a lot of stuff to the fore right now. And so we have the opportunity to decide where we're going to focus our intention and whether we're going to kind of bring that out and create more division or not. So I want to start a little bit going back to this happiness concept. And what I'd love you to do, I'm going to do a little example with you if you're happy to play with me, right? I want you, I can't see you, but you can see me. So what I'd love you to do right now, I'd love you to play with me. So what you need to do is, I'm about to do something, right? I'm about to do something totally crazy and weirdo, and I want you to try and keep a straight face. So what you're aiming to do is just keep a neutral face, right? So like you're going to be like this. Doesn't that look fun? Exciting. Imagine walking around the world like this. Okay, you're going to do that. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and you're going to try and keep this straight face. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. I know, I'm so used to being looking like a weirdo that this is just normal for me, right? I'm giving you as much teeth as I can. So I'm interested, please let me know in the comments how you responded to that. Was that easy for you? I'd love to do this in person. I do this as part of a workplace training I do. It's so good and so much fun. Yes, right? You're already laughing. Anyone else? Anyone else find that was maybe not easy to keep yourself a straight face? Could you keep a straight face? Or what were you doing? What were you doing when I was giving you the big ones, right? What were you doing? It was easy? Was it easy to keep a straight face, Sharmila, or not easy? Had to smile, Lee. Hey, Lee, how are you, darling? Yes, right? Okay, I want to tell you a little bit. Mary, you crack me up. Resting bitch face. Too good, too good. I bet you're laughing now, though. That is so good. So, what I want to share with you is the science around why it is really hard for us to keep a straight face when someone is smiling at us. Right? Oh, easy to keep a smile face. Perfect. Usually when I do this in I do this in groups of like 20 people in workplaces, and it is just, people just get cracked so quickly, super, super fast. So the reason is that there is a science behind this, right? There's a guy who's a happiness researcher. His name is Shawn Achor, spelt weird, but it's A-N-C-H-O-R. You may have come across him. And what he found is that if you put me in a brain scan, right, and you make me have a neutral face, and then you show me a photo of someone else smiling, my brain starts lighting up as if I'm smiling. So they do me smiling and they know what that lights up, and they do me in the brain scan looking at someone smiling, and my brain thinks I am smiling, right? Because we have these mirror neurons where we as humans, scientifically, we are wirelessly connected. We are wirelessly connected to other humans. So when another human smiles and looks at you, even if you don't want to smile back, biologically, you smile back because of these mirror neurons. Isn't that nuts? And this is why, like, you know, when you're on a train and someone over there is yawning and you just kind of start yawning and you're not even feeling tired and you're like, why am I yawning? Holy heck, because that dude over there just gave me his yawn. Or you're driving at the lights and you start yawning and I'm like, I'm not tired. And I look across and some random stranger has just yawned and literally passed me the yawn across the traffic. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is it just me? Please let me know if you have experienced this, where you have caught yawns, you've caught smiles, you've caught things from people. Unseen forces are happening where you're not seeing how this is happening, but we have this wireless connection with other humans, which is so, so cool, and it's so special. And this is the stuff, this is it, where we are to be focusing right now. All of the humans, we are the same. We are all of the same. We come from the same place. And I know there's a lot of division and there's a lot of what appears to be separation right now. But if we just bring it back to basics and remember that we are these connected, wirelessly connected beings that are currently doing the journey here on Earth School. So the thing about smiling, my friends, is that it traverses. What does it traverse? Nationality. Doesn't matter, the nationality. The religion, the race, the gender. Doesn't matter, because if someone smiles at you, none of that matters, right? None of that matters. So I want to tell you something, and I want to share with you something else that Sean, this happiness researcher, shared. And that is, okay, if happiness is contagious and spreads, and kindness, we know that spreads. Like someone does a kind act for you, then you want to do a kind act for someone else, and another one, right? So what else maybe spreads? What else maybe spreads? If happiness and kindness spreads, what are some things that maybe are not helpful for our society that spreads? Does anyone know? Does anyone want to play with me? I know there's like a little bit of a delay in people putting messages. Anxiety, stress, these things also spread negativity. That's right, Liv, right? Anxiety, negativity, stress, this can also spread wirelessly through humans. And I want to tell you about a little exercise that this guy Sean did, where he went into an airport and did this again and again in different departure lounges. And what they would do is him and his team, they would identify love spreads, love it, thank you, Marianne. So they would identify a person who doesn't know they're part of this experiment, right? You're just waiting for your plane. And he would then plant people around this one person, and he would get them doing some of these ones. I'll show you what they're doing. So they're at the airport departure lounge and they're starting to go like this on their watch. Starting to do some of these ones. Oh, starting to, you can't see me, but starting to tap your foot, right? Starting to tap your foot. I so much prefer talking to you standing up, by the way, so I might just stay there. So tapping the foot, doing some of these ones, right? And so then on average, within 2 minutes, 7 to 12 of these strangers, they are starting to do that, right? So I probably didn't explain it right at the start. So you've got your one person tapping, and then we've identified 15 people around this person who they don't know they're part of it. I think I reversed it before. So you've got one person who starts doing this, and then we identify 15 people within a radius of this person. And within 2 minutes, 7 to 12 of your 15 strangers who don't know they're part of this, they're starting to do this. They're starting to spread this stress and anxiety. He said he never does it at a departure lounge that he's about to get on a plane. You can imagine, right? So this is another thing that he did. And I want to talk to you about something else that he shared. And this is, he went to the Ritz-Carlton hotel chain. And I don't know if anyone stayed there. I've never stayed there, but I'd love to. And what he knew about this hotel chain was that they had this exceptional reputation for amazing customer service, and that people would just always want to come back. And he's like, why is it? Why do people want to come and stay here so much? And so he went and found out some of their training methods. And what he found out was that if you go into the foyer of the Ritz-Carlton and you go within, let me check, I think it's 15 meters or maybe 10 meters, 10 feet. Okay, you go within 10 feet of a Ritz-Carlton employee, and they are trained to make eye contact with you and smile. And if you go within 5 feet, they are trained to say, hello, right? So what he did was he took this back to hospitals. So he was working with some hospitals that were really struggling to have patients come to them. So these hospitals had such a bad reputation that people would go and travel to further hospitals to get their patient care rather than go to these hospitals. And so he implemented this basic strategy, 3 tiny little habits that take no time at all. Eye contact, smile, hello, but so powerful. And so what they found was there was a lot of kickback and pushback. A lot of doctors are like, I'm not trained to, I don't have to come and smile at everyone, and I'm here to, save lives and all of that stuff. But what they found that after 6 months of implementing this, the doctors were the happiest that they had been in decades. Patients were increasing, and patients were unconsciously picking up on the energy in these hospitals. So there was less patients kind of having tantrums and jumping on about. They were starting to pick up on these new social scripts. Maybe I will sit down because my what's this called? Phone thing's too low. So these basic habits can completely change and transform. And for those of you who are in workplaces or in your home, wherever it is right now, like at the moment, our world needs more of this. We need more smiling. And I know it's hard because people are walking around with masks and you can't, but you really can smile with your eyes. And actually that makes me think of one time Sean, this happiness researcher, when he does this smiling thing where he gets people to stand together and one tries to keep their face straight and the other one does their big smile, right? And he went, and I think he was in the Arab Emirates or something like that, and he went into the room and his face kind of dropped because he was like, oh my God, they were all wearing the hijab. And so he's like, how am I going to do this smiling thing? Because they can't see each other's mouths, they can't see each other's faces. And he was blown away. He was so happy he continued and did the same exercise because what he found was the results were exactly the same. When the other person who was trying to keep the neutral face, they shared that they couldn't keep the neutral face even when they couldn't even see the person's mouth because they could feel the smile. And there's so much research, if you look into heart math, around the electromagnetics of our heart, which is our biggest electromagnetic organ that is sending messages out. And there's these crazy studies around how people being shown images, say something's a good image, a bad image, a scary image, a peaceful image, whatever. And what happens when their brain is hooked up to these sensors is that the brain recognizes whether the image is going to be maybe friendly or not friendly before the eyes actually see the image. How's that? This is the stuff. This is how powerful you are. The eyes are there, yes, and we see through the eyes, but we are actually seeing and connecting and communicating through our consciousness, through our perception, through senses beyond what are in our human senses. There is so much research around gratitude and happiness being connected. So much research. And actually, I've started to refer to it, I prefer the word appreciation than gratitude for a couple of reasons. So when we think about what I appreciate, let's just drop into the resonance of that. Like, I appreciate whatever it is, right? Or I'm grateful for. It has a different, can you feel the difference? I appreciate. I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. I appreciate. When we are grateful for something, and I was talking to a friend about this recently, and she was actually saying, when you're grateful for something, it's almost like you're grateful, and I don't know, maybe you feel like you're lucky to have it, and it might kind of be taken away or something. Whereas when you appreciate something, I feel like there's just a relishing with it. There's like a deliciousness about it. And money appreciates things, it enhances, it grows. So I've started to use this word appreciation. So there's so much science around gratitude, and that being optimistic, being happy is a learnable skill. And so this Sean guy, the happiness researcher, he did a study with 80-year-old pessimistic men, right? So they've been pessimistic in their 80s for such a long time, and people say, oh, you know, you're just half glass empty, that's how you're going to be your whole life, you can't possibly change. And what he found was that this is a learnable skill, and that within 21 days of doing gratitude practices, that they went from being pessimists to low-level optimists. How good is that? When we are happy within ourselves, creativity triples, intelligence rises, productivity increases. And this is some stats that I use in my workplace training. You're 40% more likely to get a promotion and 39% more likely to live to 94. How is that? But the thing is, so many humans, we are looking for happiness in all the wrong places. We are looking for happiness in all the wrong places. We are looking for happiness in the external. Humans are thinking, when I have that, then I'll have that sense of peace. When I have whatever it is, right? When I have a child, when I get married, when I get that job, when I do the degree, when I do the master's, when I do the PhD, when I do the such and such run, when I do the marathon, when I do the ultra marathon, when I do the this, when I do the that, right? It's like all these things that we think that once we get that, that's going to be it. I'm going to like find this sense of happiness. And what I have found that has brought me happiness, deep sense of fulfillment. This does not mean that we become immune to frustration. This does not mean that all the stuff doesn't still get on your nerves. Like even today, like I've not had an easy day today in life. There's been just a few things, right, that haven't kind of worked in the way that maybe I thought or whatever it is. And that's life. And the things that I've found that have really created for me a deep sense of freedom and peace is the remembrance of who you truly are. The remembrance of the depth of you, the remembrance of the power of you, the remembrance within you. And that's why all the sages, all the religions, it's like spelt out for us. And it's sometimes we think it's a bit cliched, but what I have found is that this is true. This is truth, is that happiness is within you. It is accessible within you, and it is the only place that we can find this permanent sense of fulfillment, because the external stuff, it's fleeting, and maybe you reach what you wanted to get or wanted whatever the goal was or all the stuff, but it's just, how long does it last, right? It's just these temporary moments of happiness when we attach it to people, places, things, achievements, all the stuff that we've kind of been conditioned on this planet to think are really important. But when we start to really communicate and connect back to the language of our soul, when we're able to truly remember, and when each of us is able to go, oh my gosh, wowzers, I am a vibrational being, this magnificent spiritual being, whatever language you want to use. And I'm currently riding through the journey of human's life. And I've got this human body, and there is no right or wrong. I'm here for experience. It's like you take the pressure off yourself, and imperfection suddenly becomes your friend. And that's where we find, it's like, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. We don't have to hold ourselves to these crazy standards of perfectionism and reaching and grasping and grabbing and driving and pushing and all of that stuff. Because it's like you already remember, you are already more than enough. You're already magnificent, and you've already, in my view, run around this human planet many, many times, and you have an extreme amount of wisdom that is already within you from all of the experiences that you have already had. And so how do we access this? How do we access this part of ourselves? And there's so many ways that you can do it. And a lot of the ways that I access this part of myself is through breath work, breathing, through meditation, through practicing the art of daily meditation through life. Like when you're just doing all the things that you're doing at home, right? When you're making your breakfast, you're making the porridge, and you're just slowing down, and we're getting into the present moment, When we're in the present, that's when we anchor in, that's when we can tap in, that's when we can connect back into this part of ourselves that is already buzzing and vibrating and vibrant and already so joyful, already there. And that's that part of ourselves. So then we start to ideally live from the inside out, where you light yourself up, connect back yourself with who you are, and then it's like you then can bring that out and to radiate that out, rather than expecting everything outside of yourself to light you up and to radiate back into you. Hopefully that is making sense. So I could just talk and talk, but maybe what I'll do now is just take you through a bit of an exercise to really seek to connect you in with the frequency of this part of yourself, of this true part of yourself, the inner being, essence, spirit, soul, whatever it is, the part of you, of who you are, when you take away your name, when you take away maybe your gender, when you take away your roles and you go, okay, I'm not that anymore, and I'm not that anymore, and I'm not that anymore, I'm not that. Okay, so who is the part of me that observes the whole lot of it, right? Because there's someone with you observing this whole arrangement where you're here doing this human journey. And don't you feel that there's like someone with you watching everything, connected to everything? That's who you really are. That's who you really are. This beautiful, beautiful, magnificent, pure, eternal love. Eternal love. So let's connect. Let's just do a little exercise to connect you into that. So I'm just going to bring through and channel in one of the non-physical beings who works with me. I would maybe use it that way. Can get onto my channel is how they've described it, where like my radio station, my channel, so can communicate and talk through me. So I'm going to bring through a beautiful, beautiful energy. If any of you are not into channeling, you have views about it that you don't feel comfortable, I would suggest you jump off now. So I'm not in the game of wanting to offend anyone. Everyone has their own views, and I know it's not for everyone, and so that's fine. So I give the opportunity now to jump off now. So I'm not going to do a super long one. I'm just going to, I don't know, we might just bring you through a Maya for maybe 10 minutes and just take us through. So I don't know what she's going to say. She uses my voice for sound frequency often to really communicate directly with that part of you that the logical mind kind of has to get bypassed and shut down to really surrender to that part of you. So you might want to get yourself really comfy. You might want to, you can be seated or you can be lying down, and you can get a blankie if you want and be super, super comfy. So if you haven't seen any channeling, this is not like a party trick. I only do it in spaces that I feel that this is really a sacred space, and to me this group is that. It is a sacred energetic container that's been created for the betterment of us and for our highest good. Okay, Amaya, please, I humbly request you come through my channel for the assistance of anyone who's watching this live, or if they're watching the replay. If you can please provide us, we want some assistance, please, to help people to really anchor into, to connect to that part of themselves, the true part of themselves, where there's no worry and there's that peace, that peaceful part of ourselves. Thank you, Amaya.
pleasure to have the opportunity to communicate with human beings, light beings in current human form. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We are very excited. We are very excited to have opportunity to communicate, to connect, to commune with, so to speak, other beings. So now. Wonderful, wonderful. You may wish to closing your eyes also, because of course I know it can look very strange to have a different being communicating through the mouth of Elisha. Wonderful, wonderful. So closing your eyes now. Taking in now a deep breath in and out, going deep and deeper. Taking now another deep breath in and out, going down. One more now. Settling in. Feeling now your body becoming so relaxed. So very relaxed. Wonderful. Now. Take another deep breath in and out. Wonderful. So now. Whether you are in seated position or whether you are lying down, doesn't matter. We are going to bring our attention and focus. Now. Imagine, right in the center of your being, in the center of your human being, now. You are imagining right in the middle of your torso, but right in the center, right connected to the spine, where the spine is in the center of your being. You're bringing your attention now, there. Bring your attention there. Now. And now you're imagining right there, like the size of a pea, is a golden ball of energy. And we are going to be running it up and down your spine. We are going to be running it up and down your spine. It is. Now. Bring your attention right to the top of your spine, where it connects in with your head structure. And now, very gently, it's on the inside of your body, right connected to the spine. We are going to be moving through here, recalibration of the energy through here. So now you're imagining this beautiful little marble of golden energy, light, golden light, powerful, healing ball of energy. Quantum field, there is no time or space. It is able to move its way down through your spinal column. And as it does so, it's going to clear and clean. All that is not needed, not serving, not required. There are things that are in the way, so to speak, for you to be able to access this truth of you. So we are going to do a clearing first. Wonderful. So now you're allowing this energy, this ball of energy, it is running down the spinal column very gently, very slowly. Down the neck, top of the back, down each vertebrae. It is going down. Clearing and cleaning, it is like a magnet. It is magnifying, clearing and cleaning out through. You continue to move this ball of energy down very slowly as a magnet, to magnetizing to it. Anything that is no longer needed, no longer serving, no longer required, shall bring through some sound code frequency to assist you with the detoxification and clearing with your energy field and the body. One moment, please. Wonderful, wonderful. Of course, to you the sounds sound very strange indeed, I am sure. However, the energetic system is able to decipher and understand the meaning of this clearing coding for you, for your betterment and only for your highest good. Wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Yes, continuing. And as this little ball of light gets right down to the very base of the spine, to the coccyx now. You are just imagining now that this ball of light is starting to expand. It's going beyond your physical body now. It is expanding, right, all around you. So you are now in this globe of golden energy now, expanding to approximately 3 feet around your physical body for the clearing of the field. Wonderful. Go to clearing through the field now. Thank you. Wonderful. Now. And the energy that has been removed and released through the system now. Make your way, find your way, tapestry of the universe, to ensure that the removal of this energy through the vortexes is assured. No matter if you're watching it currently in your space and time reality, or whether you are watching at a later time in your linear time-space reality, not problems. Okay, now, just settle in to feel the lightness now. Feel the lightness as you are existing within this globe of energy. Oh, wonderful. Feeling the lightness now. Feeling the sense of peace that is already starting to wash over you. As you connect in with the frequency of this part of you, the truth of you. And you bring your attention now to the heart space. And if you choose to, you can bring one of your hands, magical hands. I very much love fingers. I don't have fingers where I am. It is very fun. Okay, so you're bringing your hand onto the heart space now. And we are going to bring in your attention to the subtlety of the energy, bringing it really quite small down. You're bringing your heart center energy back into you and making it smaller and smaller. You're bringing your heart energy back into you. So it's like a little pink marble now of energy, and it is right in your sternum, just sitting right there. And this now, you are able to place your thumb on your sternum, where that little ball is sitting energetically. And you are now going to be connecting to the resonance, to the truth of you, connecting to all of your unconditional love. You are connecting now. Let it be as you drop in, drop down. as you connecting more and more and more and more into the heart space. And now you allow this small ball of pink energy to expand now. Expand now. Expand now. Expand now. And with each expansion, you are feeling more and more free. You're feeling this bliss state. The relaxation is washing over you. You are able to drop into, connect into this truth of you, of where everything is perfect. You are free, you are free, you are free. You feel the power of your heart now. You feel the magnificence of your heart now. As it expands and you feel the energy starting to pulse, 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 and get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And you are remembering that you are all of it. You are all of it. All of this magnificent power is you. And you are connected to it always. It is undeniable, eternal, and your connection with all that is and all that will ever be is eternal, inseverable. And as you remember, you are a magnificent light being. You are here for the journey in the finite experience, in the space-time reality. You are here for the experience. And you start to relax. Because all of the things that you thought you had to do, all of the things, the pressures and the worries and the stress and the many such things that come in the human existence when we are here in this bliss state, none of it can be relevant here. Not at the truth, not at the level of truth. And you ask now to communicate with your heart, and you ask your heart to provide you with a message from your heart frequency to you. So now, we're requesting, please, heart frequency energy from each being unto itself, to provide the heart frequency energy unto itself, to bring it back. And for the coding. Now you wait for the message. You wait for the message, allowing the message to come for you. Wonderful. Wonderful. You can receive the message, and you have in many ways. Some is the word, some is the image, some is the knowing, some is the feeling. You have this available to you always. Your heart is there ready for the talking with. This internal part of you is always available, always available to you. So remember the truth of you. The truth of you, my darling, is you are precious. You are an important part of the whole tapestry of the universe, an aspect of which is only one of you, unique in the current positioning. So remember that you are important, that you matter. And if you are feeling overwhelmed for all the energies and things occurring on your planet, you have the capacity to connect inside you through the solitude, through the breathing, to connect into the truth of you, to receive the information that is available when you ask. You have the free will. So you are asking, communicating with yourself. And we are here for the betterment, only for the betterment. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Alicia, again for the opportunity for us to utilize your vessel for the communication with the other beings of light whilst they are in human form also. It is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And thank you, Alicia. Cleaning your hands before I'm disconnecting. Thank you. One moment, please. All energy that has been removed, release, to return to the tapestry of the universe, requesting now vortex. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful beings. We are so happy to have the connection and the communication. Thank you. Disconnecting now. One moment. Thank you.
Hi friends, I am back. Thank you for journeying with us and having that experience. Sorry, my 14-year-old was trying to ring me like twice then in the middle, so you were right in the heart of it, and that might have disturbed you. I'm sorry about that. I tried to put my phone on do not disturb, but I didn't obviously do a very good job of that. So beauties, take good care of yourself. Connect back in. If you're feeling wobbly, if you're feeling, overwhelmed right now and feeling depleted, you are source energy. And so you can tap into source energy whenever you choose to by bringing your attention, focusing your awareness into this part of you, the truth of you. So have a beautiful, beautiful night. Thank you so many of you for jumping on a Thursday night. And yeah, just take good care. Drink lots of water, stacks and stacks of water. It's a conductor. It helps us to clean and clear out through our energetic system when we're working on that energetic level. So that's it, I think, friends. There's probably 1,000 other things I can say, but I'm just gonna jump off now. I love you all. Take good care of you. Thank you. Good. That's awesome. Feeling lighter, that's what we want. Look after yourselves. Make your purpose for tomorrow to deeply care for you. Everyone needs to triple their self-love and self-care right now. Big love. Bye.